Did you put snaps in?
Yeah. You guys want to get out here and take some?
Hit it hard. We're good.
You guys look like you're literally about to play basketball.
Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hall are clearly determined to stick with the Fever for the upcoming season. Honestly, it's obvious. They even showed support for Caitlin Clark during a golf event. So, what's really going on? Why this unusual behavior? It all ties back to the ongoing CBA discussions. And haven't you noticed how some teammates just naturally click, as if you can already tell they'll dominate together on the floor? Right now, the Fever management realizes they must hold on to Sophie and Lexi for next season. It's more than just hanging out with Caitlin. That golf event was fun, sure, but it highlighted how well they connect as a group, and that's exactly what you want, isn't it? Players who genuinely enjoy each other's company even off the court.
Oh! This is making me nervous.
Cunningham!
Yeah, guys, come on!
Let's go!
Oh, is that bad?
Honestly, we have to admit, this isn't just some fun photo moment. Sophie and Lexi both bring serious talent to the table. Lexi has that unstoppable drive and energy you just can't coach. She can score, she moves smartly, and she's the kind of glue player every team craves. Sophie's style is a bit different. She's deadly from deep and can handle the ball when needed. They might not be on the level of Aaliyah Boston or Kelsey Mitchell, but their contributions are crucial. Plus, the fact that they vibe so well with Caitlin. That's a huge advantage. True chemistry between teammates always shows up during games.
Is that bad?
No, good.
Oh no, oh no.
You got it, girl.
Happy Gilmore.
Man down! Man down! He's down!
I'm so sure.
Lexi Hall!
Show Caitlin how it's done.
It's important.
Alright, listen up. I'm definitely not letting that thing hit anyone, Lexi. I'll do my best, promise. Thanks for the heads up. Please don't wreck my driver now.
I'll be dense. The Fever front office realizes the caddy connection belongs back in Indianapolis next season. Yeah, there's a lot of pomp and circumstance around Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull serving as Caitlin Clark's caddies during that golf event. It shows you the rapport, the chemistry, not to mention that those two can play, right? Lexi Hull has that energy you just can't teach, can shoot the ball, moves without the ball, a glue type of player. Same thing with
Right now, another key point is that both Sophie and Lexi fully understand how much being alongside Caitlin lifts their game. Playing with a superstar naturally gives everyone a noticeable boost. Sophie, in particular, has been getting more spotlight ever since Caitlin arrived. She's clever and realizes it's smart to stand out on her own too. People constantly ask Sophie about what's next for her, and she keeps giving the same response. At that golf event, she mentioned, Caitlin raises the level for everyone. She's a once-in-a-generation talent. Afterward, she added that everything hinges on the CBA. These days, that's the answer Sophie leans on most. She's tying it to whether a season will even happen, which is understandable given how tricky the CBA discussions are. No one really knows how they'll wrap up. It's also clear how much playing with Caitlin Clark benefits them. If everything falls into place the way past trends suggest, both Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull are likely to return. Sophie, in particular, seems to view things from her own unique angle. In a recent interview, she pointed out that the team struggled with injuries last season, and her simple takeaway was just health. She believes that if everyone had stayed healthy, the team probably could have taken the championship, which sounds about right. Throughout the season, the Fever struggled with numerous injuries, which obviously hampered their overall performance. Whenever the squad was fully healthy and firing on all cylinders, they genuinely appeared like serious contenders. When Sophie was asked directly about her chances of returning to the Fever next year, she explained, "Everyone's staying in touch, but there isn't much to discuss until the CBA is settled." It might sound a bit awkward, but she's simply being realistic. Until the CBA is finalized, teams can't officially make moves or sign contracts, so there's nothing concrete to talk about regarding her deal. Sophie added that the most recent CBA meeting took place around 2 weeks ago, and while she's unsure of the exact status, players remain firm on their demands, signaling that negotiations are still ongoing and possibly tense. Right now, the players are pushing for higher pay, improved conditions, and basically better everything. The league, of course, has its own budget limits and other challenges. Reaching a compromise takes time and careful negotiation. Sophie was even asked about Project B, the new league grabbing headlines recently. She responded, "If organizations are offering multi-million-dollar contracts, why wouldn't you at least consider it? That's a very reasonable stance. Careers in professional sports are short, and players need to make the most of their earning potential while they still can. If another league promises more money, it's hard to fault anyone for giving it a listen. But here's the key point. Project B appears to be focusing on players nearing the end of their careers who want to secure significant pay before retirement. It's essentially a counter-move against the Saudi-backed leagues that have been actively recruiting top talent. It would be absolutely shocking if Caitlin Clark decided to join Project B, considering her current earnings and where she stands in her career. She really doesn't need Project B, she's already earning significant money through endorsements, and her WNBA contract is only expected to increase as she develops further. On top of that, there's Unrivaled, which appears to be focusing on younger, up-and-coming players. College standouts seeking extra competition are being drawn to that league, which has already signed several notable names and seems to be building real momentum. But once again, all of this is unfolding while the CBA negotiations remain in progress, adding another layer of complexity to the situation. One major complication is that some players who hold executive roles are also involved with or playing for these other leagues, which makes the CBA negotiations even more tangled. Conflicts of interest are everywhere. Everyone is trying to balance maximizing their personal situation while also advocating for the collective benefit of all WNBA players. It's definitely a tricky situation. But here's the thing, don't read too much into Sophie's comments about Project B. She isn't suggesting that she's leaving the WNBA or stepping away from the Fever anytime soon. Basically, Sophie is just acknowledging that she understands why players might explore other options, and she's smart enough not to commit to anything until the CBA is finalized. That's a smart play, don't make a move until you know all your choices. Lately, things have been quiet on the CBA front, which is probably a positive sign. Usually, when both sides are loudly arguing in the media, it's a warning. Silence often means they're actually negotiating and making progress. On top of that, the draft lottery is approaching. The league is continuing operations as usual, so unless something unexpected happens, like a lockout or a CBA mishap affecting the roster, everything seems on track. Big news, Sophie and Lexi are definitely coming back. Lexi is a restricted free agent, which means the Fever can match any offer that comes her way. Unless some team throws a ridiculous amount of money at her, she's almost certainly staying with the squad. Sophie, on the other hand, has noticeably improved while playing alongside Caitlin, and her profile is on the rise. Indianapolis is shaping up to be an excellent place for her growth. She's smart, she understands the value of being on a team that's building around one of the league's top young stars. Let's be real, Caitlin is the face of the franchise and the main reason fans fill the seats. The Fever's social media team clearly gets it too, they shared photos of Caitlin, Sophie, and Lexi from the recent golf event, sending a clear message that these three belong together and are the heart of the team moving forward. Sophie and Lexi even made sure to show up in Fever gear, fully supporting Caitlin. They understand she's the star, and they're completely okay with that, which is a huge factor in building a strong, cohesive team. Not everyone can be the spotlight player, most have to embrace their roles as supporting teammates. The Fever values players with good character above all else. One signing that didn't pan out was Dairis Dantas, but even the players brought in under tougher circumstances seem to fit the team's culture well. Aerial Powers, for example, meshed seamlessly with the squad during her time there. And let's not forget, Sophie and Lexi aren't just great locker room teammates, they bring serious talent on the court as well. Both are capable shooters, which is an enormous advantage alongside a player like Caitlin. They really know how to move without the ball, creating space and opportunities effortlessly. You could even imagine a small, lightning-fast lineup featuring Caitlin, Sophie, Lexi, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston. It wouldn't be sustainable for an entire game, but for stretches, it would be nearly impossible for opponents to defend, Caitlin driving the play while everyone else spreads the floor perfectly. And that kind of chemistry doesn't happen by accident. These players have spent real time together, learning how each other thinks and moves. You can't just manufacture that overnight. That's why the golf outing was such a smart move. It wasn't just fun, it was team building in action. The golf outing kept them in the spotlight and showed just how close the players are, which keeps fans engaged even when there aren't any games. People came out to watch Caitlin play golf, that alone says a lot. Fans are invested and eager to see this team stay healthy and come back strong next season. Sophie and Lexi clearly understand that being part of this squad is huge for their careers. They get to play alongside a superstar, gain national TV exposure, compete for championships, and secure endorsement opportunities. The Fever's front office gets it too. They know exactly what they have, they see the real chemistry on the team, and they understand this group has genuine title potential. If you're as excited as we are to see this team back together, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss a single update on the Fever's journey next season.